I'm here in Europe's worst rated holiday resort as voted for by British holidaymakers, and it might surprise you where I am. This is Mykonos. Yeah, I was a bit surprised as well. British people ranked it as the worst place to visit in Europe, branding it as overpriced and unfriendly, with many people saying it's an island that can only be enjoyed by the filthy rich, something I of course am not. So I'm here for the next 24 hours to explore this place to see if it really is overpriced and unfriendly, or if British people might be wrong. Let's go. Here you have one of the touristy sites here, Bonnie's windmill. Quite a historical thing. Apparently they used to use windmills to dry the clothes or something. Slightly prettier than a Bosch. Now these are kept as part of the landscape here in Mykonos. Look at that. This is like if Lanzarote put some effort in. That's a dodgy paint job, that, isn't it? Jesus, you get your money back for that. Dave, it's running a bit. Did we definitely pick up the right one from B&Q? Is this the waterproof red? No, it's not. Oh. As for using this to dry your clothes, I've got no idea how that works. I don't know whether you just stick them on and you've got your pants and socks going round. I don't know how it works, or whether it's an internal thing. Either way, it's pretty. There's also a big pelican called Piestro, who's like their famous pelican here. So we've got to find him by the end of today, otherwise I'll be furious. That's the main attraction by the sounds of it. Anyway, let's get down to the bottom bit. Am I going the right way here? What's in someone's back garden? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I can see the sea. This is a good sign. It's lovely. What sort of water is that? You can actually see through it. Where's the sort of brown sludge that I'm used to? I haven't brought any trunks with me, so I think the chances of me ending up in there are quite slim. The hotel does have a pool as well. I'm tempted by that. But again, I'd need some trunks, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so I've just been to one shop then to see if I could find some trunks. 55 euros. Maybe the criticism around pricing might be right here. Look at that. Reminds me of like a Greek Cornwall. Anybody else, or just me? Come on. Look, it's got boats and stuff. Like a Greek Mevagizzi, if any of you have been there. If you've never been there, then it's a pointless reference. Honestly, if I was to ever live here, I'd start a business selling white paint. You're never going to run out of customers. Never. Never, never, never. White paint business. Think of that. Anyone want to invest? It's a genius idea. I'm not actually quite sure what I just popped into there. Some sort of church perhaps, but it stank a BO for some reason, so I don't know what's going on there. There's only me in there, so maybe it's just me. The Church of Paragine. I don't know, it's a church. Castle ruins here as well. I walked through them, it turns out there's lots of cat poo everywhere, so I don't know whether that's original or whether that's recent. But yeah, it's lovely, it's very nice from this end. The other end, not so much. I quite like this view, to be honest. There's more windmills, don't you worry about that. We only saw one. Why are people slagging this place off? Yeah, okay, bits of it are a little bit, you know, need a remake, but that's Greece. You know, that is Greece. The whole thing needs a remake. We've not heard of Athens. It's quite literally a ruin. I mean, that does not look stable, does that? Jesus, look at that. It's peeling away, eh? This big building here. Just sat on the side, it's peeling away. There's nothing underneath. Where's the structure? Look, you got a Fanta can down there holding it up. There's rustic, and then there's just run down. Even the birds here are white. Whenever I go to these sorts of places, you always see the same sort of tourist shops. They tend to sell the same sort of stuff. Here they like to sell sex-related playing cards, and they like to sell penises that are also bottle openers, which is nice. I never opened a bottle or something and thought, you know what this could do with a penis on it. I've never thought that. It's never been in my mind. And here we have this little place they call Little Venice. And the reason for that is, as you can see, they do have raised up balconies here, and they're supposed to look a little bit like Venice. Having been to Venice at the end of last year, I can kind of see where it gets the name from. Not quite the same, but still, I get it. These little trucks really do amuse me, honestly. It's like we're in some sort of model village, isn't it? Can you imagine that if you work for Sainsbury's back home? You turn up one of these little things. You may as well carry stuff on your back. Yeah, you funny people abroad, eh? What are you like? Ah. What people don't say about Mykonos is there is a terrible migrant crisis going on right now. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. You know, a joke's when you don't be serious. It's a joke. It's just a family in a boat. Okay? Satire. Another stray cat. I mean, just imagine that being your life. You're just rolling about in rubble. Anyway, we are at the rest of the windmills. Look at them there. There's 3, 4, 5, I thought there were 6, to be honest. Oh, there are 6, yeah, there are, I just can't count. Big. Okay, just stopped off for a little smoothie there, cost me €6.50. Just going to pop into, have a look around some more like the market area and where the shops are, and then we'll probably go for some lunch. Lovely white buildings, white walls everywhere, flowers poking out. It's very pretty, it's very lovely. It's very, Instagram, which is fine. I've got it too. It's just not my entire personality. I think you know which bank I'm with, because that's me. I'm saying you get it, yeah. Anyway, let's go get some lunch now. Let's go try some Greek food, maybe. Let's see what we can find. Okay, I'm in a place called Saki's, which I think is kind of like a Greek fast food type place-ish. Okay, so here it is. We're going for a chicken and bacon thing. Basically, it's skewers of meat. I think this is Greek cuisine. I don't really know. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. It's charred to hell and I love it. Well, just finished up at Saki's, and it's actually a bit more of like a takeaway than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a bit more of a restaurant. Very, very nice food though. Prices, yeah, they're a little bit more on the expensive side. That cost me €18.50 for that food, and obviously that's including an extra €1 for the water as well, which is on the pricier side. That's like what, 15 quid, 14, 15 quid for the food. It's restaurant prices, isn't it, that, in a takeaway sort of setting. But it was very nice, very, very nice. The chicken wrapped in bacon. Oh, I shall not eat an ice cream, despite not being hungry. Don't care, it's hot. Got myself an ice cream, 1 scoop of strawberry, 1 scoop of chocolate, €7. Which is what, 6 quid? 5.80, 5.90 maybe, I don't know. You have to eat it because it's going to drip everywhere and I'm messy enough as it is. But you know, they were very friendly once again inside that place. I mean, of course they'll be friendly, you're throwing ridiculous money at them for a lump of ice cream, but anyway. Right, so I might go see if I can find some trunks now that aren't €55, and then we go for a little dip maybe in the pool at the hotel. Still haven't seen this Pelican Petros or whatever his name is. Still haven't seen him. Desperate to see him at some point. Not see him flapping about. Right, okay, just bought myself some swimming trunks. Bearing in mind the previous pairs I'd seen, €55, €45. Cheapest pair I could find, 36. Look, I needed some new trunks anyway. The ones I've had them since I was a kid, so I did actually need trunks. It's not just for this trip, but still, I can see why people say it's expensive now. Do you know what the most annoying part of it is? They're not even good quality. Anyway, gonna head back to the hotel now, show you the hotel, and then we're gonna go for a little dip and relax, because it's getting quite warm now. I'll tell you now, it's some climb back up here to get back to the hotel. Whew. Need another ice cream. There's the hotel. This is it. Right, and this is where we're staying. A nice double bed. A sink area, toilet, shower area. It's a decent hotel, does the job. Like I said, I think it's like a 2-star or a 1-star or something, which I think seems a bit harsh. To me it seems quite nice. It was rated 9.6 out of 10 on booking.com, that's why I picked it. €80 a night, so it's not exactly cheap for a 1-star or a 2-star, if that is what it is, which to me, like I say, it feels more like a 3 or a 4 personally, but anyway. Thoughts on the new swim trunks? Yeah, do a lot nice and hot and sexy. Yeah. Yeah, €36. Well spent on these bad boys. Honestly, it feels like tissue paper. Cost twice as much as lunch. Could have had 2 more lunches for the price of these shorts. Right, just tried on my new swim shorts. Right, look at this. Okay, I've just got into the pocket here. Into the pocket. And inside the pocket, we've got stones. We've got little pebbles and bits of sand. Why is the stuff in my... What? Is there any on the other side? Oh, there is. There's 1 or 2 in the others as well. Are these second-hand? I watched her taking out the packet. What an absolute rip-off. Honestly, I've been conned. I knew I was being conned. I just couldn't be arsed with some trunks. Right, let's go for a dip. Just sat on a lounger by myself. Kind of looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Oh well. The umbrella here doesn't really act as an umbrella. It more sort of acts as like a fishing net. Here it is. He just brought me strawberry banana smoothie. Let's see what it tastes like. Oof. Good touch with the metal straw, by the way. Jesus. This can't be 2-star. Look at metal straws. Oh. Ow, just banged my tooth on it. Right, now I'm going to go for a dip. That was absolutely freezing in there. That was ridiculous. I'll tell you what though, really, really refreshing. That's cooled me right off as that. Just gonna sit here now. God, this job's hard, isn't it? It's really hard, this job. Right, I'm finished by the pool. I've got showered, I've got changed. I'm now ready to go out. I'm gonna go get some food. It is time for dinner, and then maybe see the sunset, possibly. I don't know, we'll see. I also want to see that bloody pelican thing. Piastro. Piastro? I don't know. Just a pelican. Let's go. Decided to ditch the jacket. I realised it's still way too warm. It's like 20 degrees still. It's 6:30. So far, in terms of it being the worst destination, I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, come on, that's all right, isn't it? Aside from the electrical box, that's, you know, that's good, surely. You know, most tourist places are there to rip you off. That's sort of the point. We do it in our country as well. And there's no doubt it leaves a bad taste in the mouth, obviously, when you spend 36 euros on a pair of trunks, for example. But I definitely don't think it can be seen as the worst place. We'll see tonight, maybe. I don't know, maybe we'll go to dinner tonight and it'll be like, oh God, actually, yeah, they spat in me food, they spat in me face, they just spat on me. Guess we'll find out. The place I'm going looks pretty good online, but I tell you what, I'll be annoyed if it's not. You know, I will end up just throwing me plate, not in a Greek way, just in frustration. Okay, so I've just got to the restaurant and I've ordered myself a water and an ouzo, because when in Greece you've got to. First thing first, when it arrived, I could smell it a mile off. I've never had an ouzo before. Interesting colour. Smells of licorice, which I'm not really into. Jesus, that's licorice. That's licorice in a drink. It's my worst nightmare. Look at this. Chicken on a skewer. Just dangling there, just wafting in the wind. They got some potatoes, some sort of sauce type thing with some tomatoes. Bon appetit. Having said that, I'm not 100% sure what to do about this. Do you just leave it hanging? I don't know. I don't know the rules for hanging meat. Let's see what it tastes like. I mean, look at the chicken here. That is brilliant. Oh, the flavours. That's proper Greek food. The only problem with enjoying things in a foreign country is when you get home, you can't find it, can you? I'm not going to find this back home. Maybe in a Greek restaurant, actually, I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know what this sauce is, but it is amazing. Wow. It's like I'm at a cat cafe. I'm not quite sure what I've got for dessert, but it's supposed to be Greek. And I think it's made out of nuts and stuff. Batislava, something. There he goes. Well, it's highly unusual, but nice. It's got kind of like a caramelly sort of taste in the middle. Really, really good. Okay, so with my bill, I've just been given something called mastika, which I assume is like a shot or something. It smells almost like herbal. Doesn't smell of alcohol. Maybe it's not a shot. Maybe it's supposed to swallow it. Maybe it wasn't like some sort of like hand sanitizer or something in a glass. I don't know. It tastes a bit like Calpol. Right, okay, just finished up there, and that was a fantastic meal. Really, really good Greek food. Still not quite sure what the dessert was, but it was brilliant. It was kind of buttery and caramelly, but also had some nuts in there as well. In total, it cost 31 euros, which is about 28 quid, I think, which is a little bit more on the expensive side, as we expected. Anyway, now we're going to head off to try and see the sunset before it goes down, which I'm pretty sure is just about to happen, so we might have missed it. One thing I've noticed about Mykonos is everything is open really late. It's ridiculous. Like, art galleries are open until like 1 AM and stuff like that. Like, everything is open super late. Who's going to an art gallery at 1 AM unless you're drunk? Oh, I think we've missed it. Damn, that's annoying. Yeah, it's well and truly gone. Oh dear, no sunset. Still got to find this bloody pelican. I want to know what's going on like on air. What's this? Is it a boat party? Oh, it's a sea bus. less sexy. I'm back over at the Little Venice area. This is where the nightlife is. Bars, restaurants, mainly bars. Am I going to get involved? Probably not. If you're with people, it's easy, isn't it? But when you're by yourself with a camera, it's kind of like, alright guys. Getting to that age now where I'm sort of like, oh, a bit loud this, a bit loud. Can we just turn it down a bit? I'm not saying I'm against nights out, I just mean like when you're by yourself in a foreign country, it's kind of like, so I mean, like, you just want to go out. Probably will do that. I'm not going to just do stuff for the sake of the video. Let other people do that, let bigger channels do that. I'm just going to do what I want to do. Get over it. It's 9 o'clock. That means only one thing. Second ice cream of the day. Right, okay, just got myself another ice cream. This time strawberry and tiramisu. A lot of people wanting to go into the ice cream shop and taste flavours and stuff. It's like, just come on. Come on, we know you're just trying to get free ice cream. Just pick your flavours. You know what strawberry tastes like. Anyway, heading back now. Just made it to the top of this hill. Really dark down there. Right, I've just got back and I'm going to get some sleep now. Tomorrow morning I'm going to give you my conclusion on Mykonos as to whether I think it is the worst place or not in Europe. First, sleep. There we go. Right, it's time for me to go home now. I'm going to go to the airport and get on the flight. As for this being the worst destination in Europe, is it? Simple answer, no, I don't think it is. Look, yes, it is very expensive. There is no doubt about that. Certain things are very expensive, trunks, but it is not unfriendly. It's not the worst place in Europe. I'm not quite sure what people are on about there. In fact, it's the opposite of unfriendly. It's friendly, if anything. The hotel staff here have been fantastic. The staff at the restaurants have been brilliant as well that I've been to. I don't think it's unfriendly. I think that's very, very harsh to say. And yeah, don't get me wrong, there's not loads to do here in Mykonos, but as I said before, it's not too dissimilar to a Lanzarote. It's Lanzarote, but with more effort put in. It's a Greek Cornwall. I nailed it with that, by the way. It's a place people go to just chill out, and yeah, okay, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to do it, but it's not the worst place in Europe. Also, still a bit annoyed I didn't see that pelican, Petros. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Maybe that's just like the Greek equivalent of the Loch Ness. Anyway, goodbye. It's raining.